Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all of you around the world tuning in to this great pool extravaganza. Welcome to the 2024 Derby City Classic. Thank you all for being here in attendance tonight, and all of you tuned in once again. Of course, this wouldn't be possible without the generosity of Diamond Billiard Products, celebrating their 25th year with the Derby City Classic, and what a feat that is. Not to forget to mention Aramith balls, Simonis cloth, Master chalk, the Accu-Rack by Outsville, ACCUSTATS video productions, and Digital Pool, all coming together to make this event possible, where you can see all the action on all the tables. So let's give it up for all of our sponsors one more time, guys, and all of you for coming out here. Thank you very much once again. We had nearly 500 people in the one-pocket division. We're dwindling down now to around round 6 or so. Without further ado, let's bring in our two opponents this evening. First up, coming to us from Dayton, Ohio, he's a two-time Derby City one-pocket champion, sponsored by Nuki. It's the Torpedo, Billy Thorpe. And his opponent coming to us all the way from Japan, no stranger here, top 4 finisher in the 2021 US Open Championships, as well as some one-pocket finishes, sponsored by ACCUSTATS and Owl Products. It's the Pool Samurai, Naoyuki Oi. Gentlemen, you may approach the table to lag for first break. At this time, I'll send it up to our booth for our very special commentators, official timekeeper, John Baker, will be managing the clock. Good luck, gentlemen.
Hello and welcome, Bull fans. ACCUSTATS presents World Class One Pocket. Captain America, Jeremy Jones is here. I'm Mark Wilson. And Jeremy, any opening match thoughts here?
Not really. I, of course, played Billy many times in the last couple. We had a couple great matches, but he edged me out. But he just played so solid. Can't imagine. And it seems like he's very in tune with pool right now. So I feel like he's going to play a solid one. He did win the lag, which is an advantage. Played Oi one match before in the one pocket. It was a little new to him, but of course he can handle himself around the pool balls. So can't be taken for granted. Billy's going to have to play solid to get a win.
You made mention of Billy's fitness level improving, and that definitely bears some fruit here when you're here 10 days focused on every event. So
yeah, and Billy, you know, he's a guy who'll work out, but then, you know, he'll pay attention, and I think he's shed about 15 or 20 since, you know, just a few months ago. He's been playing a lot of pool.
Taking it serious. He's won the lag. He's breaking to the left-hander side of the table.
Yeah, that's a beautiful break to open right there. Really, some have struggled with the break on this table. And you said Billy had won the lag, as Ed Ladawa mentioned, has won twice here in the one-pocket division here at the Derby. So some experience on this arena for sure. He made one of the most incredible 8-and-outs hill for, I believe it was his first one-pocket Derby title. At 19 years old or 18 years old?
I get a kick out of him. He came, we worked on the stroke, and I told him, you know, and then all of a sudden he wants to play a guy for $12,000. I said, I don't think today's the day, Billy. But he did. That's the torpedo or torpedo. He was in action.
All right. There's some interesting shots here. This table's not the best for it, but the 15 banking it back into the pile, kind of making the cue ball arc 3 rails around behind the 3. So he's going to try and take a foul, maybe touch the 3 a little bit. Probably the most proper shot. Oh, that's a lot of spin.
Okay. Well,
beauty.
Couldn't he have just sent the 15 across and come around 3 rails, or was that just too dangerous? I like that shot better.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, but this table isn't the best. It wants to go long, but now he's opened up the 11-ball bank, which Billy, I think, will shoot. I couldn't imagine him not. Looks like it's really on to me.
Well, this is just the kind of shot he specializes in, too. He's pretty good at twisting these.
Yeah, and when you want to twist them, you're behind it, right? You want to use more around the equator with the right English. You don't really want to go necessarily high or low. Get the most out of that right. I didn't twist much. Didn't really hit it with a ton of spin, but Billy would be disappointed on that one. Now, what's the 1 look like in the pile?
I know, I glanced at it, but you would assume that Billy looked. I mean, so I presume that it's low. That's what I thought it might be.
All right, just feathering this, a little bump on the 11 off the side rail. This is where the roll of the table means a lot. Look pretty good. Now you'd like to cover up the 11. And you want to bump the 5 as you go up into the corner covering the 11. When he kicks on the 5, you've opened the 5 up for a bank on this shot right here. Now it looks like Billy's going to power up and go 3 rails, both the cue ball and the object ball. Watch out for the kiss near the headstring.
Boy, you're not kidding.
Oh, he tried to twist it. Wow.
Oh, no worse for wear.
Oh, my.
Couple kisses.
That was the shot, Mark. Look where the cue ball's at. It's perfect.
Yeah. I thought about just taking the 2-rail kick lag scratch. You just get to the other side of that pile and get it up on those balls, but this was effective.
Yeah, but normally, like I said, you want to clip that 5 open, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it banks on your next inning when he soft kicks the 11, kind of like the sequence of events, maybe. All right, he wants to push through off the 6 with high right. Here. Get behind that 3-11 a little bit. Oh, he's just going to get it across. Nice shot. Now, can Billy bank the 1 across? Kind of come up into the 7 with the cue ball. I don't know. Looks pretty dicey.
Pretty risky. When you go into those balls, how they arrange, you can sell out some balls there. But Billy's such a confident banker, and that 11 is huge down there.
Yeah, he could
It's just enough off the rail.
Yeah, he could just nick the 3, go by the 1, and settle underneath the 6 ball. He'll have a lot of cover there. Looks like he was contemplating the combination. Now he's exhausted. I think his shot clock real close. So, well, he's shooting at this combo. I don't think he's a favorite. Trying to sweep the 6 as well.
Boy, great shot. Now, he might have sold out a bank, but boy, he made a good effort at that. He did hit the 6, and he hung the object ball. There is a bank here. Yeah, doesn't have much reward, but he does have a bank.
No, I don't see any way to get position unless position's already there with the pile, which he's looking at right now. And the problem is if he just knocks the 11, he's got to protect against that bank. So he might push through on the 1 and bank it towards the 9 and go follow through with the cue ball.
The problem is a lot of times when you make the 11 following through, you sell out a bank anyway off the pile.
He said, I'm going to go for it. And this is the dilemma. Anytime you know there's really no position, no reward, that bank seems to be more missable even for the great players. It's like a negative connotation in your head, you know, so.
So Billy wants to extract maximum value here. So how he gets on the 1, he needs to think about that right here. Okay, he did. So now does he attack the 15 ball?
Yeah, it looks perfect to just roll off the left side of the 1 and just catch a little piece of the 15. I think you'll take a chance on the pile, really, to be honest with you, because you'll be able to get speed into the pile, you know, shooting the 12. And this is a mark that most of these top players should hit. If he sees it, I don't think he sees it at the moment, being able to come off the left and bump the 15 in a little bit. Maybe now. Maybe now he sees it. Yeah, he was trying to get inside for the cut on the 12. Good thing is he's keeping control, whether it wasn't our shot or not. You know, he's not taking a big chance.
I think he feels comfortable just applying a little side spin and just trickling it in here. I don't think he can get position. No, he can hit with power. But where's he going?
Yeah, I think he thought he was going to catch a piece of the 15. That's why he put the extra speed, trying to bleed out for the 9, you know. So, but he could have just drew into the 15 and banked the 10 across. The 10 does bank.
Well, I think the 3 ball's the answer here and just come across and.
Yeah, the thing is, there are some cross-corner banks maybe for Oi if he does miss this. Not a whole lot of future, though.
Boy, with inside spin, too, that's a confident strike right there.
Well, you know, if you've ever worked with Billy, the timing of the swing is really all you need. He gets a little quick. Sometimes he runs around the table fast, which I think affects his stroke. Now he's kind of slow walking the table a little bit, and to me, no wonder the stroke was real good there. Well, he's getting maximum damage here, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And he may gather an angle to go off to the right side of the pile here with a high ball, which you will do because you can comfortably hit it. You don't have to overhit this at all. Just drift down the side, catch a little piece of the 5.
Oh, you think I a lot of times just draw in and just stick the cue ball in the pile and open balls towards my way.
It looks like that's what he's going to do. He must not have much of an angle.
Yeah,
Maybe he's going to 4-rail this?
I didn't think that, but that's a shot. Yeah.
And stick him in the
No, that'd be
stack.
great. Billy'd be great at that shot. He's going to get it close to the pocket if it's laying there,
Playing for 2.
right?
Well, you would think, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying,
Or playing for
Billy,
3,
it's
rather.
Billy Thorpe. My goodness, you just tell him we're playing 50 a rail here, he's going to make it.
He can cut it and shove the cue ball if he needs as well.
Well, Jeremy called it. It's going to go long. No, it's zeroing in. Yeah. Billy Thorpe. There's a reason.
And now he needs 1 ball.
I always consider him and Skyler the best 2 bankers in America today. I could be wrong about it. I'm just saying from what I've observed.
I think them 2 and Jay Hall. I think. You
Oh,
really,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think you really
Sorry.
do. You got to put Jay Hall in that.
Well, no, I agree
Yeah.
completely. I'm just used to Jay Hall not appearing at these events, but when he does, yes, absolutely.
And there's some right there with him. I mean, close. Evan Lunda can really bank the ball
True that.
well.
Yep,
Who else are the good ones?
not very many.
No, for sure. You picked the big mistake. Fortunate for Billy, no angle to open the pack, and nothing really goes. It doesn't appear, anyways. Uh-oh.
Boy, he's not a one-pocket player. The
Well,
way he hit
everyone's
that.
had trouble with that bank hitting a little high, and it's not rolling off. It's just not twisting the way they're imagining. And I think this 10 does play. Just like Billy's bank earlier. Remember the 15 he twists
Yes.
back? It was a little high as well.
Well, Shohan makes that bank all day.
I know, right? Ooh. All right, maybe work going at the 6 and going 3 rails with the cue ball. You're way behind here, and the balls are going to go up table pretty soon.
Nice call.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
your boy Obata, I think he's shooting that all day.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of value. You ain't got to try and make it. Just play the cue ball, 3 rails, catching that 4th rail soft, falling behind the 10.
Yeah, if we can grab the overhead, well, maybe we can't. But anyway, he's playing thin off the 6, bringing the cue ball around and playing the 6 at his. Oh, he's kicking. Okay, no good.
Yeah. He's keeping the balls down here, though, which has got some value, but
All right, it was safe, but it didn't.
I'll tell you what, what's the 4 billiard with right English off the 6? Cue ball's going to go right off the 6 towards the stack or to the right of the stack. I think this is pretty playable. I think the 4 escapes. The stack's sitting perfect. Just hit off the left side of the 4 with a little right spin. Throw the 6 towards the 10, and the cue ball should bleed towards the right of the stack. Just don't overhit it. Oh, he played the double bank. Excuse me. That's in.
That's a pretty good bank.
Thank you very much.
Oh, what a nice shot. 2-railer there. Boy, recognizing a great shot, Billy Thorpe. 1-0 is our score. Look at replay. 6 ball. I like this. Good shot. Not because he made it, but just because he feels good about that shot.
Yeah, and that's what he saw. And I just, with a big lead, I kind of like rolling my ball versus having to attack so much. But again, Billy, it's very hard if you're his coach, caddy, or whatever in the game, and he says, "Hey, I kind of like this bank." Okay, yeah, go ahead.
He finished this rack with a 4-railer and a 2-railer,
Yeah,
and a long 2-railer. So, first look at Oi's break.
And the only one that I've seen to break to the other pocket here, Mark, and he's giving up a cut on the 12 and a pretty good one.
And you're saying the right-hander's pocket.
Yeah, but most, for some reason, throughout the years have broke to the other pocket, and certainly this year, from what I've seen, the breakers have been breaking to the lower left from the breaking end.
The reason is it's sometimes if the table has a bias and a ball rolls slightly one way, you try to take advantage of that. But a lot of times when you break to the opposite side, it sort of distracts the other player because they're used to playing the other way when you break. You know, it's almost like a little shark type of a...
Yeah, if I'm in an action match,
Yep.
unless there's a real distinct advantage, I don't want my opponent getting tuned in. So even if they break to the pocket I don't like, a lot of times I'll follow suit and break to the same pocket they do, just so they're not getting tuned in on one pocket. You know what I mean? All the time. So
Gotcha.
you might say,
Okay.
well, you're getting tuned in on a pocket as well, but I kind of like the variety.
I see
You know,
what
some
you're
people
saying,
may be the other way, but
Yeah.
okay, the 4-10's not a bad combo if he can get up above it somehow. A little risky to deal with the 3 and 11, is it? Or 15?
Yeah, 15. Gotcha. 3 and the 15 over there together.
Yeah, he's going to get the bank, though, probably.
Yeah.
Boy, his stroke is really settled. Really looks good. Not getting quick at all. Here he can hold the ball. It'll still come up a little bit. Probably overcuts this one, knowing he's missed a few high, and he missed it high again.
Yeah, he didn't overcut it.
Yeah.
Good speed. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind if he plays the one pocket kick bank, with the 3 here, because he's not going to sell out a lot unless the 4-10 combo is a problem.
Yeah, but from down table, the 4-10 combo.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot.
Really nice.
Yeah, that played relatively free, or maybe not, but it seemed like it was good at the time anyway.
Yeah, but you got to do some things. You can't just sit here and just play safe all the time, right? I mean, Billy's playing well, but you got to put a little bit in your hands as well. So.
You're going to have to put a little heat on him.
Yeah. Not only that, then you start to get a feel for the game a little bit. You're just rolling the ball around, ducking all the time. Then when one does come up that totally makes sense, you're going to question that a little bit as well. Because, you haven't been doing a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
I know it's a weird way to think about things, but it really is the truth. Scott and I were talking about it when you are a one-pocket player and you haven't played much. Scott was, having trouble seeing the moves and stuff. You end up playing too tight because you do know how to play the safe part of it.
Yeah.
But you don't end up getting aggressive because you're lacking a little confidence. You hadn't played, and it's very hard to beat these guys just rolling the ball around. You got to do a few things. Now he doesn't want to tear the stack up. Doesn't want anything open because it's a little difficult for Oi to run balls. I think the long rail kick, still not sure why they call it a long rail kick. Maybe because it's hitting the long rail, the cue ball, maybe.
Well, it's not hitting the long rail, but maybe it's a long distance.
On the second, right here, you're going to hit the long rails. Well, not the first rail you hit, but the second rail you hit. But that's how good Oi had him, and now he's opened the 6 a little bit.
Hard to get over there from here.
Yeah, he's got the stroke, though, and he's got the bottom of the cue ball somewhat. Maybe the 6 doesn't go. Maybe that ball's a little tied up. Lots of big matches going on. Oscar Dominguez and John Moore in this round 6. Alex Pagaline's playing. Try and give you his opponent in a moment.
Spiking down. Yeah, it was hard to get over there.
Yeah, and he doesn't have much here at all. Not going to open much on his side, it doesn't appear. Just going to play safe. You don't want to go to that side of the stack. That's giving your opponent, letting them face it. That's kind of what you stay away from a little bit. Only reason being is they can get creative from here. So whether it be shoot the 11 into the 13, let it hit the 13 to 4, it ricochets into the 10-2, and you hold the cue ball right on the 7 right there.
Looks like you can play the 11 off the 4 into the 10 and let the cue ball travel all the way down, too.
Yeah, you might be able to do that and leave him a tester a little bit on the 13, but that's okay. I mean, the 8 isn't too far from going towards the pocket, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nice shot. Oh, he didn't get much of a reward out of it, however.
No, if he was lefty, though, I mean, you got to cut the 7, I think. Wow, I'm surprised he's not going lefty on the 7 here. I mean, you just could chip it over there, right? The only problem is that maybe the 4-2 from up table is pretty shootable.
Let Billy grab the rake as if he's going to do that.
I mean, he's on this side of it. It's almost a diamond up. So, I mean, this is very cuttable. Yeah.
He almost overcut it. That's how cuttable it was.
With check English as well. Really cueing the ball nicely. All right, he's trying to score here, I think. With speed. Trying to put a lot of speed on it. That way it gets out of dodge.
Look at that nice shot. Ooh. Oh, boy. Inside spin. Kind of helped the object ball. Didn't take pace out of the cue ball.
Okay. Billy Thorpe now with 5, I believe. 5-2 is the lead. All the balls on his side, or about to be on his side. Okay, when you come over there, and not saying it's the case here, and Billy's going to play it pretty snug, it looks like, with all the balls on his side. But you still don't want to go over to your pocket as much just because you face him a little more 3-railers maybe, or maybe kicking behind a ball.
Right.
Now he's looking to see if he can bank the 2, get by the 6, and kill the rock behind the 5-15. Don't think it's there. Really needs something on the side that Billy can't get to. Nice cue ball. 2 goes, huh? Somewhat. I think it's got to be hit well, but I mean, he's hit a lot of balls well. Oh, he's just ducking. Okay.
Can't really fault him on that. Keep him down table. You got a big lead. There's no sense to.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Trying to warp that bank in there as good as Billy is.
I'm a big fan of protecting your lead. And with a good cue ball like this, very hard for him to come backwards with the cue ball. Very hard for him to run and chip off a ball. Oh, he's threatening a scratch here if he's going to play the ball towards the hole. Oh, never mind. I thought he was shooting at the 2 there, Mark. Something here that Billy likes. I think it's stiffing the 13. He's maturing right before our eyes.
Yeah, I know. Never saw him play safe from there before. That was interesting.
Well, especially when you're hitting them well. That's when it's really hard. So that's very impressive. And again, these are races to 3. I mean, this is hard to give away games, right? And to win the tournament. And he's done it twice, so he's felt this before, kind of how you have to play at times to win.
You have to be willing to work hard. You can't just be taking willy-nilly chances and hope to escape a race to 3.
Cue ball goes into the rail a little bit right there anyway. So
I always marvel at Efren's record here of the times he entered the one pocket, the volume of times that he won the one pocket. It was just incredible. Races to 3 all the way through. So in anything, you can't have a mishap. Today, Tony Shohan really looked like the man to beat in this.
oh, when he played Scott, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Scott played quite well. Tony didn't play quite as good as his best game, but it was really good.
Well, Oi's been trying to get something to shoot at here, and I'm not sure what this is exactly, but we'll see. The 15. Oh, 2 rail. Look how he held the cue ball for the double up as well.
Very creative.
Very good. Just a super talented player right there, Billy Thorpe.
From a very young age. He's been around for a while now. He's still only like mid-20s.
Taking a little shot at this one. All right. Sometimes you can give up a long railer. This is going to work out okay. Now, Billy doesn't have much worry. He doesn't have to play as safe now. He can roll on the 9. You can do a lot of little simple things since the 13, 5, and 4 right there. He's kicking behind this? No, he's just going through it. Oh, my. Hit the wrong side of the 9. That's why I said he might kick behind the 9 there, and you never, ever, ever have a chance to sell out. He might pocket the 2 in the corner and to come on the spot, but not a worry, really.
Just scuffed the rail lightly, hung up.
Yeah, Billy will make this ball for Oi.
Earlier today, we had Paul and George Jansko's sister here. It was pretty cool, kind of to see that they came, and this is knowing that what this represents is a remake to the great Johnston City tournament. And naturally, we're all getting older, but even that was before my time.
Yeah.
And Billy was saying she was smoking hot when he was young. Now in a wheelchair, but it was cool to see that they made the trek over here just to participate, and I'd love to have talked to him.
All right, coming back with the cue ball there. Yeah, I mean, we always talk about, not always, but a lot, Jersey Red. He told me about, that air, and of course, all around over there, and who was it from Houston that won it? Keith Thompson, was it, that won the 9 ball from nowhere? Very shocked with all those players, and now the 13. If this 5 gets out of play a little more, this 13 will be coming back. I don't know, though. It's close.
I think he can make it.
Oh, he can make it, but where's he going with the rock? He's coming back, so a couple things could happen here, but, good chance he buries it anyways. Ooh.
That's about the worst thing that could happen to him right there, is having
Well,
double the pocket and stay there for a bank.
Sometimes you double bank it. It comes on the spot. You give up a cross corner, because he's hitting it with speed. There's a few things that can happen on that type of shot because you're not really totally covering the cue ball up. Nice hit there from Oi. So kind of grinding himself back in this.
Kind of got weird here. I don't know if the 4 will go past the 10. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the 10's right where he needs to hit to bank it straight back.
Yeah, I think you exactly right. 5-4 in this game too, though. So Watch out now. You could give up something here trying to force one. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, what a shot. He was able to clear the 10 easily. That wasn't even close to in play.
Yeah, that cut and deuce throw helped him out a little bit. Cutting it back to the left a little bit, coming across the ball.
Now he's got a 10. You know,
He can hold for the
pretty
5
nice.
ball
Yeah.
cut. The thing is, he's got to put a little speed on it. I think there's a hair of cut. So you may see, he's going to draw, hold the cue ball. Oh, man. This
What a
guy's
nice
stroke,
hit.
too.
Wow, gorgeous.
Now, do you cut it? Do you double bank it? You're definitely shooting at it. That's no doubt about it. Now he's got the lead in game 2, 6-5.
Yeah, he's looking at double banking it.
I think that's okay. I mean, you don't sell out much with that. The 6-15 don't play to Billy's pocket just in case your speed or line are off.
He's hit this at least a diamond
Ooh,
past.
that's nice. Ooh, that one spread a lot, but he opened up those.
Oh, he shouldn't have gone in there. He should have played it a bit more conservatively and made sure that the cue ball didn't get in there.
Yeah, decisions for Billy. I mean, you want to try and score this ball. You're not getting any more, but looks like he's pretty interested in that 6-ball mark.
If he doesn't make it, I hate to tempt Oi with this shot because Oi is a great shot maker. You're not going to be able to play defense with this.
Looks like you get it perfect if it's got enough.
Billy, what a shot that was.
Yeah, he felt like the gamble was worth it, playing it with the pocket speed. Trying to get one. Man, this 5 looks too shootable to me now to mess around with a 15.
No, exactly. After you escape that monster.
Yeah, you got to put a lot of right here, trying to get the cue ball over so you don't give up a 15-ball bank as the 5 comes on your side like that. So he's leaving him kind of awkward on the 15. Knowing he's probably giving up a 2-railer on the 5, but that's better than a 1-railer on the 15 for sure. Now, Oi, if he goes forward on this one, hair of a kiss depending on how much inside he wants to put on it. Most would take a stab at this with a draw stroke, trying to put a lot of speed on it so it escapes if he misses. Show me no more, Billy Thorpe.
Yeah.
Billy showing him the banks and always hitting them just as well.
Oh, he has a great spirit to him. He sees the shot clock's winding down. 6, 5. He still has the extension anyway.
It's a hard ball to shoot at, especially on the slick table. That's the ball. That's the bank that Brandon hit so well 3 or 4 times. And made a big difference in that match. That cutback bank.
Extreme right-hand English. Just cross over this, and you can send it right towards your pocket, and pretty safely. You don't. If you load it up with spin, he didn't play that shot.
Oh, that kiss is
He
there.
He wishes he did play that shot, but I would have thought he'd fanned that one come around.
Yeah. Billy can get close to this. If he wants to cut the 15 a bit and bring the cue ball a little closer towards the 2 with draw, he may have a play on the 2 after this 15.
As long as he doesn't miss this 15 trying to get close. Drano.
Yeah.
I don't know that he has enough angle here, but you have to get that ball down at all costs.
Well, this goes. It's just not all or nothing, but he can't play it with that light pocket speed. He's got to get some twist on it. He's got to get some draw on it to avoid the scratch, obviously.
Well, I don't know. Do you think it's worth it to play it?
You know, it's a feel kind of thing. You know, I mean, it's hard again to say to Billy, I don't want to bank at that. Now he feels like he's going to draw the cue ball cross and still a chance maybe not leaving a shot. And maybe, yeah, he's just so good. He's just so good at him.
Oh, incredible. Just incredible from where he was. You could lose with that shot. If you hit it like I do, it ends up for the cross corner bank for my opponent.
Well, now it's brutal because you got to follow the ball in. You can't
jump it off the table.
Yeah, this is a treacherous angle to try and follow.
Oh, good job.
The key is, like he did, though, don't overhit. You got to hit it smooth so the cue ball don't ricochet at all off the object ball. It just kind of casually goes through.
Yeah, it was a high-quality foul, right? You had to work hard to take a foul on that one.
That's one of the best shots in the match so far, really, to be fair. I mean, especially trying to survive down 1-0 already. All right, the 13 didn't throw as much as it normally does. It normally becomes a little more of a threatening ball. So now he can just roll on the 5 maybe.
I'm used to guys playing the shot, but not like Billy just did, but where they come across and let the cue ball
and kill,
it seems to lay on the rail easier if you come to the side rail and then drop down. You end up with a similar result.
Well, the reason why they play that one is you do get a little more throw on those balls, getting them to your side. It is a little harder to
control your cue ball.
Yeah, but you make his return a little tougher now.
I see.
He's giving him a little look here. He's got the 1 railer on the 13. He's got the 3 railer on the 5. I think it's the 5. I know it's the 13.
Big trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he risked that one because he had options.
Well, I thought he just got too close. I think he can get around there okay.
Yeah.
He just wanted to, you're not going to plan on scoring that 3 railer, but you are going to plan on getting it close to your pocket.
I mean, he's pretty straight. That may be fortunate for Billy as far as producing something nice on the 5. Don't want to draw back and get like on top where you can't reach it, because you don't mind a 2 railer if you have to play it with some speed, as long as you can reach it. He's stunning.
He was going for the whole enchilada here, trying to get underneath.
Well, he's got a crossover. Maybe even he can stiff it. He could kick it. It's not terrible, believe it or not.
Right. No, you should be able to comfortably kick this on your side at least.
With a high ball, cue ball stop.
Yeah, if you feel that the crossover, it has a double kiss to it, I think kicking it is way better. He thinks he can stiffen it up. Did pretty good. Might have over-stiffened it.
It's in.
Okay, it's in.
Ooh. In.
All right, look at the way. He's all happy. That was a real shot-making game there. Both players made some great shots. That bank that Billy made, hung up. Boy, that was just incredible.
The 2 railer?
Yeah. No, where he twisted the ball when he had to stick in.
Yeah,
right?
2 railer, right? Long rail, end rail. No?
No.
No, the 2 ball when it was by the pocket. Yeah.
Oh,
you mean his out ball? Yeah, that was the out ball. 1-1 here. Thorpe ends the lag, breaking here in game 3. Boy, he's getting a lot out of that break, more than any player I've seen so far.
Laying it down good.
Yeah, he's getting that ball on the low rail, ball on the side rail, protect cue ball up above the middle diamond, which is ideal.
Have a little compassion for Roy. When you're in a spot where you say, it's hard to even take a foul and come out of this good. That's a good shot.
And the good thing for him is the 8's hard to bank. So remember and reflect on what you did last time you got out of break, Billy's break with that kick. Remember the long rail kick? He made a nice one. That's the shot here as well. I mean, you're going to let him see the 3 maybe, but the 3 doesn't bank because the 8's there. So definitely the kick is the shot. And just remember it overall, when it's real difficult, that's usually one of the shots that are available. That's got to go a little bit. This is pretty light. This may give up a little more on the 3 than I thought. Now he can face the 3. He's not cutting it back. So he's definitely going to do something going maybe between the 9-11 with the cue ball.
Yeah, if he could just bank it, it looks tough on the overhead. If you could somehow thread the cue ball off the 3 between the 11 and 9, irrespective of where the 3 goes, that would be a great shot.
And he can do that. That's not
Okay.
hard for Billy, yeah. I mean, it's so close. I mean, you should be able to manufacture that. He's seeing the 4-11 combo. That's not near as much protection. Could easily leave a gap here. Unless he's going 1 round to the stack with the cue ball like that. You see how he's playing the cue ball?
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I see
Real
it
heady.
now.
What about the 2-9? I don't know. The 10,
Yeah.
The 10 is maybe throwable. I don't know.
You hate to force a guy to shoot a shot he didn't want to shoot. You know?
Yeah, right.
That's dangerous. You got him painted in the corner, and he says, my only way out is to go.
And I think that's what he's looking at.
Because Billy's got him hemmed up here pretty darn good. And it's either go time here or, yeah, it almost looks like.
I think he can make the 10 as well.
Yeah,
1
that's what I'm
6
saying.
10, 1 6 5 10 throws downward too.
I agree.
But the 2-9 does look pretty juicy, and the cue it's thin enough that the cue ball should move through with top English. Oh, he missed it.
Oh. Okay.
Oi.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
No pun intended.
Now, does he, I guess, can he hit the 3 thin enough to rub the 8? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if I would mess with those at all, Mark. There's so many other balls.
Yeah. Okay, and we
look,
may be able to chip something later on anyway, right?
You might be able to play the 10 off the 15
Exactly.
to open balls and
Exactly.
get shape.
Yeah.
Unless it's easy. If it's easy, do it.
No, I don't think it is.
If it's guaranteed, do it.
I don't think it is. I think I'd get out of there.
Okay.
Oh, maybe the 15 just goes.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, that's what I say. If it's easy, do it. And that's what
Right.
it was easy for him. But
Well,
otherwise,
no,
go to those others. Yeah.
Yeah, don't bother breaking out the 15 if it doesn't go. You got 7 other balls that go.
Exactly. And you're always going to make manufacture.
Right.
To get to those others.
Like you said, maybe you can play later the 10 off the 15 or something. But from here, you couldn't tell it went. I thought it didn't, but
I think it was you and I talked about it yesterday in a one-pocket match that, instead of opening more balls on the first shot, get that run started. Now, that one made perfect sense because that did get the run started, and it was easy. But
it opened up the 8.
Yeah,
if
made
it
everything
goes,
good.
you want to
Yeah.
clear it as soon as possible, of course.
But I see a lot of players going to balls with a lot of maybes. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, maybe
Anything
open
but
'em.
get yourself treetop there. I mean, you got to work harder. Billy just kind of coasted into that one.
This is the right shot, the 13, I think.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I
shouldn't
get
be
it.
Playing this.
I agree. Now, I don't like spinning these myself. I like flat chopping them, but it's all preference, I guess. Yeah, it's got to go.
And that's what happened when he was just reckless on the shot before. He made so many good shots to get to that, and then all of a sudden just wallop right into that. If it rubs off there, you look fine, everything's peachy. But in case you hit that heavy, which is what happened now, here's Oi at the table, open layout. So even though he's down 4 to -1, he's not that far behind. In fact, he might even, with the ball distribution, he actually might be end up ahead in this rack from this inning.
It's all about this first shot, which he played very smart with a bunch of options. And really what I think, Mark, what Billy looked at is let me get another ball before the 8 instead of understanding the 8's a cinch and then work off the 8 to get another ball. That's the mentality that usually gets it done.
This guy's a dangerous shooter. You got to pin him down. You can't let him get his stroke out here where he's feeling good.
Yeah, Billy, you always want to stay above, right?
Right, and he can take some chance here. If he wants to pop over there for the 13, there's not much chance of scratching. And if he hits the 13, he can't scratch. He's got the 8. If he doesn't like it, he's still got ways out.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to do that, but this might be the right time to go after the 8.
Well, the 13, if you can make it.
That's what I'm saying. This is.
Did he get corner hooked?
I don't think so. Oh, he might have. It's hard to tell. My overhead sometimes.
He doesn't look too upset about it.
Okay.
So.
That's what I'm saying. See, he could force that over there because you couldn't do it with great control, and then now he can take a chance here, really inflict some damage.
Well, if he makes the 13 also, he becomes stress-free on balls later in the run. So he's going to have to draw out of this. And, again, don't be short. You got the 1. He may be able to stun, follow maybe.
Right.
But with the 1 there, I wouldn't I wouldn't want to be short. You got the 1 and the 5 to get on.
Well, it'd be great if you got the 1 here and got the angle to drip out on the 5 from it.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Like that.
Yeah.
And doesn't want to get in the trees on the 4, though. He's okay. Not sure he can shoot the 1 so comfortably, but overdrew it a little, right?
He should have. Well, he should have went and looked.
We always say that.
Yeah.
4 apiece is the ball count. Oi did 0-1 when this run got started, so he's got to be mindful of ball coming on the spot.
Yeah, good point. Now he's looking at if he top spins softly and hits the point, maybe he can bound out for the 5.
I think it'll be a little thin, but it should be shootable.
Okay, hit the point. Yeah, good.
Wow,
So
he
right
didn't
now,
roll it either. He's stunned into there.
Yeah. Right now, Oi is bringing the pain for that, for just being a hair reckless. Man, what a dangerous man. Because Billy had the game in hand. If he just cinches it, he could have gone lower, not even try to get up there for that.
Yeah, get the 8 first.
But it doesn't even. There's other balls he could get on too. It didn't have to work out the 8 first. It could have worked out. But then later on, then we can work harder. Billy be way ahead, and then he could just get something by his pocket.
All right, he's going to try and get on the 4. Looks like it, anyways. Got to go.
Yeah, he hit the pocket thin. You see it rubbed on the way in. It affected him quite a bit, but no problem.
This is going to be touchy getting the 13 out. He may concede this ball.
I wouldn't blame him. And plus, like you said, don't forget there's a ball coming up.
Yeah.
That's what happens sometimes. You get on a long run.
Now, if you concede this, you want to roll over where the ball coming up is hiding him from the 4. That's the ideal spot, like on the first diamond. You don't want him to let him see the 4 just so that's a problematic ball later on. You don't want him to be able to remove right here on this first shot.
Man, listen to Jeremy Jones if you want to learn one pocket here. Lay it on the end rail. Think about what's happening, and if you can defend the 4, it keeps your opponent in a spot where he has to constantly be concerned about it.
Well, yeah, and he's going to have to defend a little bit anyways. And there's that first diamond that's going to be covering up the 4 when the ball's spotted. Well, no, I'm looking at the other spot. I'm looking at the 9-ball spot. But I think he got him anyways, though. Yeah, I think he protected it. Now, Billy's looking, I'm not sure at what here. Just move these, I guess, 5 into the 4 here? 5 into the 7?
Yeah, I think 4. No, 7.
Whatever slowed the cue ball down, that was the main one there. Whichever one could help, without him going crazy with it. All right, now he could push through on the 14. Not terrible. He's going to go ahead and take on the 1 reeler on the 7 with speed. So he's got to hope this doesn't bobble and stand up for a cross-corner bank.
He did pretty good.
Yeah, like perfect.
Golly, these guys are good. Boy, and the pocket's tightening up a little bit. That hit inside the jaws. It didn't scuff the rail going in.
Yeah, Billy made go for the corner hook, even though you can't hook him on everything. With the 14 there.
Oi needs 1. Billy needs the 3. 3 remaining balls.
What's he shooting the 4 for? You don't want to run off the 4. You're putting the 4 on Billy's side then. You want to cross the 14. That's the shot. Ooh, he's going to hit the 14. He's going to leave him a bank to get out on the 4 here. Which even if he hit it the correct way, you may leave a 3-railer because you're moving all the balls on Billy's side. That's just experience is all that is.
Yeah. Great shooting, but not that much one-pocket experience for sure.
This could be a winning shot. Oh, he's hit it beautiful. Beautiful. Got a lot out of the cue ball to make the 14 as, not as hard as possible. And he's perfect to come 2 rails behind the 5. Needs a hair of right English, but not much. Nice calm shot there on the bank. Huh?
Yeah, it was. Good stroke there, Billy.
Oh, he's going to accidentally get a cut.
Accidentally get it perfect.
Yeah, he went 3 cushions there to get that cut shot on the 5. Actually got pretty good, too, because anytime you have a cut shot like this, you can play it with the right speed. You can run the cue ball a little safer. You know, I mean, it's not like straight in, of course, but he should either have this over the pocket or in the pocket. He can kill it with low and really kind of put the cue ball in the end rail easily. There's so many ways you can shoot this. I kind of like the low now that I look at it. He's going to go with a high ball. He's hit it nice.
Okay, wow. Yeah, he stole that game. 2-1, Billy Thorpe. Well, let's see here what's going on in the world.
Not bad. Very limited options. He's got a 14-10 kind of aim towards the pocket that may offer a kick here in a moment. Now here, this is a good shot, right? And I don't know if it lays exactly right, but sometimes you have to take a heavy mass say, one rail into the two, right? And you do it with speed to where when you hit the bottom of the two, the cue ball hits the side rail and comes into the stack with all that right English. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you shoot that a lot of times when you're in this spot, and there's, oh, nice hit, Billy. I think it's okay. Oh, it came
Creeping
up quite
up
a
there,
bit.
yeah. Now, even if you can't make it, if you can rub it closer, and that might not be available either.
What about that kick on the
Yep.
10-14 I was telling you about? That might be okay.
Yeah, it rattles in off the two or gets
Yeah.
close, and as the cue ball gets on the stack, it's brutal.
We could be hill quickly if he got that one. Oh, he hit the wrong ball. That's why the 13 popped out. Caught that ball way on top.
Even doing this, it's not as bad. It's because it's going to be very hard to develop another shot.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, if he can draw across the 5, I feel like he has to shoot this because he can get a cut on the 10, maybe develop something in the pile. But if he's hitting the 5 full, I'd probably stay away from it. But if he can hit that good stroke on it and draw across the 5, I think he's got to shoot. Doesn't look like he's drawn. Yeah, that one I felt like you
Needs
had
a
to
bump.
know was no good.
Oh, okay. That
Center ball.
actually made things worse, even though he got a ball out of it.
Yeah, I thought he would draw. You have to draw off the 5, at least get above the stack to be able to play the safety of some sort. Or you got to stay away from that shot entirely. And I tell you, I'm not sure what the shot is here. He's going to try and roll the ball, but I don't think that's available.
I think there's a ball going to go back on the spot, too, when we get done. That's a big deal here.
You never know. All right, let's see how good you can keel kick and put the cue ball on top of the 14 here. Still got to dodge the 10 coming back at you. I hate to say it, but this might be Blastola at those balls. I mean, these are sitting terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe an inexperienced Oi, you maybe take a foul on top of something now and let him see if he's going to give you a little bit easier position, which is the case sometimes with players. I wouldn't doubt he kicks this firm, trying to hit the 14-2, split them one way or another.
Looks like it.
I think it might. I don't think it's the worst shot.
Look at that shot. Look at that shot. Right there. Great call.
Yeah.
Double J.
Looked like the best shot, or it didn't have to work out that way, but at least you had something.
At least you give yourself a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
In St. Louis, we used to call that the Big Ed.
Yeah.
Ed would trap himself and then blast it and somehow come out smelling like a rose.
Yeah. Well, that one, at least the 14-2, the way it sat, he could hit either one of them first and have a lot of reward if things go well, And he got him on the double kiss on the 10, too. How you like that?
Just incredible shot.
Now, he probably runs out from here. 7 off the stack or something. Oh, what a nice shot, twisting that ball.
The big Ed. He's passed away, but he still has a shot named after him in the Pro Pool tournament. You did a little something in pool.
All right, he can roll the 12 by. Can't really make it. I don't think it goes, but it may be worth it anyways, just to slide it by the 10. Now what he's looking at is bank combination into the 10, because that is banking Billy Thorpe.
Combo banks, they want to go short all the time. Be mindful of that. Oh, he was able to just thread that by there. Look at that nice hit.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Billy bought himself a chance in this game because it was looking gruesome.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to shoot that shot several times, sometimes off the in rail. You have to kick at it 100 miles an hour because that's your best chance to maybe get back in the game.
Yeah.
And, of course, knowing how capable Oi is, he felt like taking his own chances instead of letting maybe Oi give him some help. Turned it around, though, cut off on the 15. Cut off on the 12-10, obviously. The 7 doesn't do much for him. Probably a one-pocket player, as labeled, would kick one rail between the 10 and 12 and just roll the ball over and try and hide the 7 as best as possible, taking the foul.
All right, here we go.
Not too difficult, really.
On table 5, Stephen Mack and Levain Corteza. Stephen Mack, Levain Corteza.
He seems content with what he's selected here. I don't know. I think he's locked on the 1 here.
Table 13.
Yeah, he's thinking better of that. Might be playing the 1 and just try to stick the cue ball on the wrong side of the stack here.
Yeah.
Sell out of the bank.
Yeah, how you hit it.
So, great shot.
You hit it.
Great shot. Really bet the game on that shot right there.
I don't know if he's. I guess he did give him the 11, huh?
Well, or the 10 down there on the end
I
rail.
don't think he
right?
could get to the 10, though.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I
no,
think he
maybe
hit
not.
it pretty decent. So, like Billy, you know,
Yeah.
maybe shooting at those balls hard percentage, you know, told him, hey, that's what I need to do. Maybe the same thing for Oi right there. Take a chance of getting back in this with a nice long rail bank. Twisted that back nicely, though.
On table 17, Mikhail Hinton and Troy Honeycutt.
Trying to get the most out of this run. It appears the 14 goes. If you could get somewhere with a high ball from the center of the table on the 14, that'd be a nice way to shoot it with a little cut coming across the 13, 11, 8, and all that.
To do that, you want to get it. You want to get position on the 14 from the bank on the. I guess it's the 12 ball.
Yeah. He may try and draw back towards the 12 and get a little cut on the ball on the low rail. If he gets the cut on the ball on the low rail, you can go into the 4.
That'd be pretty nice. Yeah, that would
might,
be pretty nice.
He's going to get on the 14 now, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that, but you got to get there. Now he's going to get the angle he wants. So you don't want to be shoving into balls. They don't open near as good when you shove the cue ball. He would have rather had that more angle too, I'm sure. All right, doesn't want to get stuck here. Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow, what a shot that was. I didn't see that developing.
I didn't see that explosion at all.
Man, now he's got a great chance to run out.
Yeah, he needs 4. Okay, he can draw back for a little thin cut on this 3. He can draw back for the 5. He can just take the 11 away and come across and bump the 8.
Kind of the crucial thing is do not do what Billy did in that game where he got him, he didn't get the couple balls he had in front of him and then got trapped and then gave Oi a chance. Now, ultimately, Billy still survived that, but here, get at least 2 from here. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, he doesn't mind cheating that pocket, I tell you.
Good. Well, if that's the case, if you can do that, that's the best shot by far.
Yeah, now no worries. Just get on the 11.
Yep. And then you're on 7, and then you can play for the bank. You can go down table and get behind something. He might be able to nip draw in
Right
between
now,
the
you
8. I don't know if it's okay.
Yeah,
Don't
you
even
hate
bother.
to end up
Right.
short.
Not getting 7 for sure.
Yeah, that's a very good point, sir. Because you can, like you always say, a 9-ball as well, right? You can always play safe. You get that 7th ball and you don't like it, you can knock some balls away.
Yeah, I think he's worried about these 4 balls. That's why he was even thinking about anything else. But then he realized this is the way to play it.
Oh, really good speed there.
Oh my goodness, this guy does have phenomenal talent. This run will tie the match, and we'll be at 2 games apiece. Decision game. This is where that big lag comes in. Winning the opening lag means something at the Derby City Classic.
Yeah, I mean, you know, 56% of those rotation matches, right, or whatever it is with the first one. Of course, it's obvious in the banks in the one pocket, it's worth a lot, I'll tell you. And even more so probably on the table we're on right here.
Now, Billy's laid down some good breaks in this set.
Well, that's the thing. You know, when you're always going to let someone shoot at something, they're an underdog when you have balls there, but you have to think out of the box when you're playing someone that is a really great player but maybe doesn't know all the moves. Because it's a tournament. Yeah, you're going to let them shoot at it all day, but if they just make it once,
Right.
your all day's done.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's like tournament poker versus gambling poker.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Almost a diamond away from the long rail to try to prevent the 12 ball from coming out. Ooh,
Yeah.
that wasn't a good break. Yeah.
Hoping the 2 goes. I mean,
Well, the 12 goes, or the 10 goes for sure. Oh, you're saying if he gets
after
up table,
after.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to try and be aggressive here and win the match, you can't fault him going for the 10 and getting on the 2. Not saying he's going to do that, but tightening up. Billy's happy for that. He can kick out of this off the top cushion. I don't like the cross cushion near as much as the top. This one here, to me, feels like it could fall on you a little bit.
It can also come back up, you know, unless you go super soft, I guess. But yeah, I'm like you. If you go off the end rail and come back at it, it's a big target. You can be pretty flat. You can hit pretty far away from it and still get it. Good hit there.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did
Billy.
great. Okay. Oi with an early lead in the case game. Nick Bronner back in the building.
Yeah, down there, Billy and Cardona off to his
like-
left.
Looks like he got a little haircut from last week, Nick. Got it all cleaned up. These are funny because they're kind of open. So that's just like, you know, when the stack's there kind of, Mark, and you know, when someone hangs the ball in their hole and they'll clip it in and come up on the stack to eliminate things, right?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times you want to leave him over his pocket because then they have to shoot away into something and guard against everything happening. When you come up on a ball, you're kind of telling them what to do. So they're going to clip the ball easily. They're going to take a foul. But now he's got to make a sound decision coming into these balls in such a, you know, touchy kind of situation.
You see this spot right here? Is it wrong to just take a foul and just try to roll over on the 14?
No, it's hill. How could that be a problem, you know?
Okay, I'm just saying because, boy, if you do anything here and you sell out trying to do something.
Okay, the 6, I guess it doesn't bank.
Jared Thorpe with table 6.
The 6 may twist back, or no? The
Yeah.
7 got him.
Looks like the 7 has him from here, but he can certainly go into the stack with it. Okay. So it wasn't a great shot. He just wanted to, you know, move it, pin the cue ball to the 7, deny Oi from doing anything offensive.
Yeah, I wonder if there was some kind of combination there that Billy didn't like, because normally those balls on the bottom are very hard to defend against. So you would like clip the 11 and go up table there and make Oi come off the end rail, knowing those balls below the pack. You know, if he shoots through the 11, he's got to play safe on those balls. You know, so. But there must have been something Billy didn't like to shoot that type of shot, I think, anyways. All right, he's probably just going to stick him here.
or one rail into the stack, right?
Yeah.
If you want to.
Pretty good. Not bad. Yeah, this is touchy. I mean, I talked about earlier, you don't want to just chip the one and let Billy see
The two.
a certain side of the stack, or the two, that too, but he could maybe,
Yeah.
kiss something towards his side and stick you up. Remember the 8-ball he kissed in, what was that, game two? Game two, I believe it was.
I guess he's going to rub the one and bring a cue ball right back up into the bottom of this. Oh, no, he let him have the two.
And you let him see this side as well. What if Billy shot at the 12 and just stuck him, right? The 5, 3, 4s going into the 14.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, all these types
no.
of shots are there
Yeah.
once you leave him on this side.
Well, look at it. The 14's going down. Billy,
He might make this.
exactly. He's going to leave it close.
Yeah.
And that cue ball should be hemmed up. I think he's totally playing cue ball.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why you don't leave them facing the stack on that side.
Yeah. This worked out great, too, because Billy got the 14 ball not hanging. You can't kick that in. So.
Yeah, it's real awkward, that's for sure.
It plays easy from almost anywhere, but yet you can't kick it in very easy.
Yeah, and that's, again, just a little experience of playing the game.
That was a very productive move there.
Yeah, probably better not to make it, really. Because he's opened so many other balls on his side. I mean, no matter where he goes, Billy's going to be able to probably attack somewhat again, plus play safe at the same time.
Yeah, right. He's going to be able to, comfortably move balls to his pocket.
Yeah. And probably have choices doing so, Mark. That's the worst part about it is, he can pick out the one that's real sound and safe and simple. Just coming off the 2 a little bit. Can't afford a double kiss, I don't think. Not terrible, though. I mean, that's a tester. Does a 9 go between those balls? That would be some heck of a shot.
That wasn't bad now. He's forced Billy into a spot where, one, it would be very difficult to get the cue ball back where it was. And 2, Oi is likely to come out better than where he was for sure.
Well, he's going to take a chance with this 6, so. Oh, no, he's just edging it. I'm not sure what he's doing here, really.
I think he's just trying to drift down.
Going through it. Oh.
Oh, he's maybe trying to tuck it behind the 6, right?
Yeah, that would have been good, actually.
Yeah, if he would have got him on the backside of that 6, that would have really been powerful. Well, he's going to take a look at the 1. It's pretty close, too.
Yeah.
Problem is, 7, that's pretty close because the 1's aimed just a little bit high.
Yeah, and the 7 will go down a little bit, so I don't know.
There's a gap there. If he misses the miss to the high point, the long rail point of the corner pocket, it may allow him to have the cue ball rub the 14 here too, or do something to dislodge it. It's golden. Billy got lucky. The cue ball didn't wind up better than that for Oi. They're both laughing.
Yeah,
He made a great shot, and they're laughing that it turned out just as horrible as possible.
Yeah, that shot there, though, sometimes just think like this, right? If you miss it, you're selling out probably even if you go into the 14. So maybe ignore that 14 and just say, let me see how I can manufacture for sure shape, right? Because you're probably losing the game if you miss that. That's
you
just
make a
kind of
valid
fact,
point, right. Trying to do it all, and then when you do it all, it turns out terrible,
Yeah, or it doesn't have to turn out is the main thing,
Yeah.
All right, go off the 8 and bury him behind the 15 here. Go to the low rail. I think he can get enough of the 8 to do that. He can shoot through the 13 doing the same thing. More difficult, though.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could come off the bottom of the 8, that's what I would come off of. Go to the low rail and bury him right behind the 13.
Takes an awful good shot, though, Jeremy, because it's not easy to double them up down there because there's gaps.
Oh, yeah, there's gaps.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the one-pocket players usually do pretty well with this, So he can clip the 13 and go to the rail and up behind the 15. There's a lot of ways. So you figure him to get there. Now, he may not command the speed on the 13, though. That's the one that'll get away. This is going to be too low. This is going to serve up to 7, possibly. And you never go too low. Why? Because you give up the bank. If you go one rail and hit the bottom of the 15 with the cue ball, you don't give up the cross corner. It's a double kiss. Oh, and here you go.
Yeah.
Naoyuki Oi.
That's what you didn't want to have happen no matter what you did. Because he wants to play offense, and that is his specialty.
And he does it pretty darn well.
Oi has made some nice banks in this match. Okay, he's playing for 5, so he's weighing that out right now.
Yeah, 13-8. I wouldn't overthink it too much. You can fall over on the rail.
Yeah, he'd like to get to 13-8 and then just get right over. Well, he might not be able to get there now. He would like to get on the long rail so he can come around 2 cushions. If he can, that would be ideal.
Yeah, I think he can.
You don't want to play where you're coming across side rail. You want to go, end rail, side rail, then twist up behind get the 5 next.
Yeah, he's going to have to just use his skills a little bit. 2 rails with the speed control with the 6 there, but shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially if he gets on that long rail like you were talking about, Mark.
Here's 2 balls. He's got the 8 and the 15, no problem. That puts him on 6. Get those 2 for sure.
Yeah, he can get there. And now it's just a rolling ball with left English. Now, some of these players like to kind of stun off of there, where I like to roll the ball with English myself just because your speed control.
I understand his concern here is that getting in behind the 6. If he goes between the 5 and 6, he can fall in behind there if his speed's off or he hits the pocket a little bit different than he's anticipating.
I think he gets there. Perfect, really. Where he can draw behind for the 6 or come across. Yeah, that's perfect. Really good. He may get jacked up. Oh, wow, that rolled a lot more. He's still going to shoot it, though. May go right into the 3 for position.
Yeah.
Don't think he's going to pass, right? I mean, I think he's supposed to shoot because that, Billy is so capable of coming back and, Oi doesn't know all the moves.
This is ball 7, too. You want to get yourself there, then.
Yeah, I think he gets shape as long as he doesn't baby it too much.
Okay, good hit. It's all right.
No love.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. You hope for something extra, but get 7, and then now time to move balls down table.
Yeah, if you feel comfortable playing the 3 onto the 11 and drawing the cue ball, that's fine. You're opening up that bank alley. So here you look at where you want to go with the cue ball. Wow.
Oh, not there. You'd say, well, no, great. No, that's exactly. He doesn't even know it's not going to scratch when he goes there.
Yeah, ended up being a pretty perfect spot, though.
It did. It worked out, but boy. Whew.
Billy coming off the 4.
If you have kind of like a weak ticker like I do, you don't want to be shooting that shot. You got to make sure my heart can't take those if I'm betting on you.
All right, Oi. Billy's wanting to reposition some balls. That way, if he decides to go for one, he can get some, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice cue ball. I'll tell you, got the balls kind of funny here. Rolling on the 3 with not anything threatening, over here on your side. Never know what might happen. He can't hit the left side of it because he could scratch. So this could give up a bank kind of from nowhere a little bit, and it may not be a great one, but he doesn't need but 1. Oh, nice hit. Nice hit. Had to gamble a little bit.
Look at Billy building the Nick Varner wedge down here in the corner. This is the famous stranglehold that Nick would put on players, and then just play a ball for ball.
Table 12, we need Tom Bruno. Tom Bruno, table 12, you're on the clock.
Yeah, there's nothing there. The 4 is off. There's a lot of balls that are off here. They just roll off the left side of the 2 here. He's going to chop the 12. This is the problem. This is the problem. That's why chopping the 12 could have, you know what I mean? Like I want to play, if I ain't shooting, I want to play triple safe right there and just rub on the left side of the 2. Or we're going to take a chance at the win here.
Oh, no, anything but scratching. Anything.
Yeah.
Anything but scratching.
He could have just stunned over.
Oh, the killer. Well, he was trying to protect it, giving Billy a straight back, but now.
Again, the experience. You got to understand there's 6 balls in the head string, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like you don't have to worry too much. Just make sure you're not giving anything obvious away.
What you have to do is make Billy put on a bank exhibition. If he's going to win this game, you can't let him have ball in hand here.
Just trying to get behind the 3 here off the 2 cushions.
Once you drop down to 6, now it changes the complexion of the game entirely.
Yeah, and the mood as well.
Oh,
Nice hit.
Nice.
He gets a bump on the 6th, the correct one.
Or maybe, he got, kind of misfortunate that he got so thin on this. Boy, he hit a good ball. Got it right in the lot. If he gets a shot on the 3, say, he can bump the 6, play the 9, maybe bank the 4,
He might get out. What do you mean? He might bank a few in. I mean, there's a lot of banks here possible.
No, absolutely right.
I've seen crazier. That one that Alex did in Buffalo's that time. Unreal. I mean, he's got such soft hands. They say in golf, like just no tension in there at all. And you saw the ball bend nicely.
He's a banking wizard, no doubt about it.
I guess he's edging this. He picked up 2, and Oi lost 1, so he's got to be pretty happy with the last inning.
You know what? I bet Amanda's tuned in. Don't you
I'm
think?
sure.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Amanda Thorpe.
Absolutely, she is.
She's a serious pool fan.
Oh, yeah. Now things are much more evenly matched at 6-3. Anytime your opponent, you knock them off that heel.
I'm always so mad at myself when I get to 7 and scratch back to 6.
Yeah, you got to pick out some simple shots, threatening that cue ball a bit.
There's been one he did scratch on, but one he drew back into the corner pocket that didn't scratch on, and now this one. There's times when you have to take a little bit of risk with that, but that was not the time.
Billy can just roll across one of these balls. It doesn't have to run the cue ball here. It could give up a long railer trying to run it. Not sure. Oh, he's shooting. Okay. Yeah, that's why you don't try to run it right there. You just roll across one of those. You've gotten yourself back in the game. Shooting from 7-8 feet away, that's why we leave it, because you're going to miss-hit some balls. That's the point behind it kind of thing.
Right.
No, that's going to be upsetting, and kind of is fighting his way back in. But if Oi takes it down, you got to be pretty impressed. Ooh.
Oh, my. Here we go.
Well, can Billy do something, a little a la Effervescent, and make this ball and scratch somehow? Doesn't want to concede this 7th ball. So he may go for the bank on the 8 and then try to follow the 3 in.
Well, if he goes for the bank on the 8, he might as well send the cue ball down table and try to get in behind something down here where he can really bring the pain.
Yeah, there's a dilemma there, though. You can bank it with speed to where you don't give up a bank on the 8. Even though you might miss it, at least Oi ain't going to get out. You understand? Like it's a threatening ball over your pocket, because Oi still needs 2.
Oh, he's trying. I see. You're saying, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like play it like a lighter speed, and then just know you're going to follow this ball in, most likely on the next one. And if he missed that, hopefully it was hanging. Oi knows he made a big mistake with that last miss. Still in it. Back to that score we had a moment ago. 6-3, I believe, right? Thought it was 6-3. No, I guess it'd be 6-2 is the score. Now, boy, what's he gonna do? Is he playing the draw one?
Yep, looks like it. It also sends the 8 back to that pocket. Did not hit it well.
He hit it decent for the 8, though, and look at the cue ball. Lucky that ball got where it was with the 8. This was going to be really difficult. Now I think Billy can get this out.
He had a ton of side spin on the cue ball by intent. He didn't hit the cue ball, but
I think he was playing more of the 2-railer. The only reason I say that is because you got to draw the ball past the 6 to make the top one. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah, so I think he was just
Okay.
playing the 1-2 rails because that
Totally fair.
protects the cue ball a little
totally
more.
fair.
Yeah. He's going to shoot at this one as he should. I think Billy's got to dodge this one here. I got a good feeling for Oi here on this one.
Yeah, he hit that good.
Yeah.
Now he's back to 7.
Now just take care of the rock.
Yeah, just don't scratch again now.
Or even get close,
yeah.
right? I mean, giving some of us up here
Yes.
some worry.
One of us could get gray hair.
Yeah, just cut the too thin. Come on down. Make sure you get past the spot. That way, if you knock something in on accident.
Right. You've got to make Billy put on a banking exhibition from down table. And he's capable of doing it, but I'm just saying no more ball in hand behind the headstring here, Billy.
Yeah, once they get jammed up, you know, the ball's up here on the rail, it's really about, you ain't got to be a mastermind. It's just really about staying away from the obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what do you got to do to give a guy a shot from here? You got to really help him, right? So as long as you just stay away from the obvious and then kind of feel when they're starting to make some moves on you, you know, to where they can't get the balls on the spot.
And constantly keep the cue ball down table.
If you can, but don't threaten anything. Don't panic like you got to.
I'm just saying like this.
Ooh, but things happen, right? So
No, but that
still
was
okay.
odd.
Yeah, he's still okay. The thing is, when you move that cue ball, though, if it's a thin one from a long distance, you know, sometimes you'll mishit that. So if you feel bad about it, just figure out somewhere you can just roll down there with the balls and get through that one shot. And then you can go back to moving it back down table again, you know.
Yeah.
Just don't take a risk on a real thin one. Like here, if you're going to shoot this, that's fine. But don't ever hit it hard enough to get all the way to the corner to scratch. Like this, that's fine. See how he hit it? Never would have got to that top corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you play with that big lead. You think about kicking behind this one and coming across the 2, sliding the cue ball towards the 4?
Ooh, yeah. I mean, if you hit that good, you can really do some damage. If you don't hit it good, you're probably going to give up a bank on the 9.
True that. And if you do trap him, he may bank the 9. So, good thought there. The bank, you got to kind of hit hard, it looks like. It looks like the kick you can hit with like a high right and kind of roll across from underneath. I think that's what he's doing. Here, don't overhit it. Smooth this so the cue ball crawls underneath the 4.
Nice hit.
Yeah. There's that 9 you were talking about. Oh, that's good. Good shot.
Des was looking for results from the match between Bora and R and Shane Happy.
Perfect speed, looks like.
He's going to let us know who won that match at the tournament desk. And also Travis McCrory. And
Now, what I think he should go one rail, like a lag at the 9 here. And if he has to go to the side rail, however he has to do it, if we can get the overhead here real quick. If he can go over here into this, that protects this 2 ball down here.
Yeah, and you should be able to hide a ball coming on the spot even if you foul. So, and that's the other thing that people overlook is when you're behind, you know, Taking a foul and covering up that ball in the spot. Ball in the spot doesn't hurt you at all. That gives you something to play off of. Even though you may have to go backwards a little bit, what's the difference? But if you can hide somebody on that ball coming on the spot, probably opens up options a little.
Billy could have got in there and that lodged over there and had that 2-ball down there to protect it. And then he could have started to manipulate these balls over here.
He's going to attack a bit here. He's going to put enough.
Now it's the same deal. He can bank the 2 and bring the cue ball over into the clutter. Got to be careful that you don't sell out the 6 doing it.
Yeah, and he's got to hit it with a bit of speed to get there. He may just try and make this and then double bank something.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's probably better. That's better, yeah. Oh, but Billy.
Ooh. And I don't know about you, but we were kind of on the line with the camera, and it didn't look like it was banked that direct towards the hole to me. But, okay, this does bank cross corner, but the cue ball will probably come near where he's at now. Oh, he's kicking this. Wow.
From that range? That's super respect for Billy.
Yeah. Watch out for the kiss. Ooh. And he gave up one. He gave up one, and he gave up one that is going to tell Oi how to shoot it. Just try and knock it in with a nice smooth speed, with a little draw. You're going to hit the 11, but that's okay. Well, he's made a few of these. I'm surprised he's really hesitating, to be honest. Let up on it a little bit. Didn't get as much throw on the ball. Which I get it. I mean, you know, when you're not as experienced, you don't want to go into that 11 if you don't have to.
Right.
You don't know what, you know, dangerous Billy's going to do to you.
See, 2 real kicking. Oh, he's just going across the face of it. Oh, no.
Good shot.
Nice. Just followed it down. Keeping everything on his side.
Yeah, you just chopped the 2, but the problem is you don't want to leave him the 3-reeler on the 9. You know, to him just bury you, and he ain't going to make the 3-reeler, but he'll knock it around to where.
Right.
So I wouldn't mind digging on this and just cut it a little bit and come back to where he's standing and then fall back to the end rail, something like that. Okay, that's okay. The good thing about this, at least you're staying away from the trap. Billy might get a bank, but he probably ain't going to stitch you up. He may shoot the 9 anyways. That's how important that 9 is to him, Mark.
Yeah. Oh, if he could stick the cue ball there and got the 9 on his half, that would really.
I wonder if he threatens this side pocket here, if he tries to stick the ball.
What a nice hit. What a nice hit that was.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, that's all he wanted right there. Now it's going to allow him some shots where he's going to start to get tucked in behind here.
He's going to kick
and move
this.
Balls.
He's kicking it. This could be a troublesome shot. Get him in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, if he sells out a cross-corner bank here.
Well, this is the other thing. If the 4 gets on the low rail, the short rail, right?
Yes.
Billy may just push on the 3 a little bit, right?
Yes.
And then what's he going to do? And then push on the 3 a little more and just start to push him down the rail a little bit until they start to open. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
No, exactly. That was the power of that stop shot. That's why Billy so bad wanted to play that 3-railer on 9. Not because he was going to make it, but here you go.
So you had to get on
just
there.
what Jeremy said. Yeah. Now he could just lightly rub. Or he's going to have to push balls down the table. You know,
that's exactly right. You're going to direct him on what to do. I think I do that once or twice just to see what Oi's going to do behind me. Just roll on the 3 where you roll up on these balls. Yeah, exactly. Let them start to slowly separate. Keep full control. Because you can guard against that 4 much more than they can guard against the 9 here in a little bit.
Yeah. Billy recognized that 3-railer had tremendous value if he could hit it good and stop the cue ball.
Yeah. Can Oi use the 6 to zigzag the cue ball with the inside? Is that a little dangerous?
Right. Always
little
thinking about
dangerous.
protecting the 4, but you can forget that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even fool with this. Staying down there, it's never going to get better.
Yeah.
Billy's going to do anything to let you free.
Yeah, and even if you come into the 9 here, it doesn't have to not work out.
That's right.
Just don't scratch. Just
not
don't
on
get
that
shape.
side. Oh, not on that side. No, you cannot.
Andy opened the balls.
Holy moly.
Andy opened the balls. We could be down to case ball before you know it.
Wow, that couldn't have worked out better for Billy.
Well, that's why you got to try it at least once.
Yeah.
And even if you're playing a very experienced player, let's just see what they're going to do. You
Make
never
them
know.
do something. Maybe they make a mistake too. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
This was a mental lapse as opposed to an execution error. That was just you just cannot. You got to make him. Just even if he shot the 9 ball straight in, just give him 1.
Well, mental lapse, I think, was it. He was just thinking below the 9, not realizing he could get over their short side on accident. He let it go like that.
He missed it. Oh, doom.
Yeah, this is going to roll and bump the 9 at just enough to get nothing.
Yeah.
He's going to kick the 9.
Right, he can kick, and a lot of good things can happen here. He's laughing.
Now, this little kick shot, sometimes you let up, so make sure you get a rail here. Believe it or not, it's easy to just want to poke it a little. Oh, man. Class, pure class.
Great game there. Yeah, Billy's disappointed he let that opportunity escape because he earned himself back to the table with a chance to, get back in, tie it up, and maybe ultimately win.
Yeah, but what a fighter Oi with that 1 ball bank when he was in such a dilemma to get himself back in the set. And a bunch of balls behind it. So,
well, it's been a fun match, and once again, it's world-class elite pool from ACCUSTATS. On behalf of Jeremy Jones and myself, thank you for joining us, and so long for just a while.